Welcome, Instagram family and friends. So today is June 26th, 2020. So today we are going to use these are Wisdom of the Hidden Realms Oracle cards and see what spirit wants to address when it comes to today's energy with the collective. What is it that the collective needs to know about today, June 26, 2020 energy? What is it that is the collective needs to know? All right, so we have the Phoenix, resurrection, surrender to change, at number 29, which adds up to 11. So to me, our 11s are about new beginnings, things that you want to manifest, things that you need to master. So I just feel like resurrection, surrender the change. I feel like the collective, let me show you that card. Look how pretty. I feel like the collective is rising out of the ashes from things that no longer serve them, things that have burned away, I feel, with that new moon solar eclipse energy. All right, I kind of feel like the collective is surrendering to the change. They are resurrecting out of the ashes that they've had to leave behind. Oh yeah, the keeper of the scales, fairness and balance. So this is a number 38. So there it is, 1111. I kind of feel like the spirit is awakening. We collective is in an awakening process with the keeper of the scales, fairness and balance. I feel like the collective is, changing things on their spiritual path that is more in balance with where they are going. That's no mistake. 2911 and 3811. That's 1111. So 1111 is that energy of, again, spiritually awakening, letting you know you are on the right path on your spiritual journey. It is time to rise up out of things that have burnt away or closed on your path. And there was a reason why they had to burn away, why the ashes had to fall to the ground. And that's so when you rise up out of the ashes as this phoenix, you're in a more balanced energy. You're in a more balanced perspective. All right. So let's go ahead and pull some tarot cards and get a little bit more information. So what I'm going to do is put this here so I can rise it up a little bit so you guys can see. All right, so there you go. There's the two oracle cards. So let's go ahead and do a little bit more shuffling, and I'll pull some tarot cards to better clarify what these two cards are overall speaking about. All right, so yeah, we have the Four of Wands. There's an 1111. So I feel like, the Four of Wands is having that firm, stable foundation. And I see wands as the spiritual part of our journeys. So again, it's that, rising up out of the ashes, being more stable, being more balanced in the journey moving forward. Yeah. And that's because things had to pause so that you can gain this enlightenment over what you needed to balance out. That's what I feel. Things had to go on pause for a minute. Things had to fall away so that you could achieve this enlightenment while, because, when you resurrect out of the ashes are the things that spirit is purifying you through. The ashes are that purification process. So I just feel like with the Four of Wands here and these two cards adding up to 11, hence 1111, kind of feel like you were on pause until the ashes settled, is what I feel. All right. The ashes had to settle so that when you come up out of them, when you rose up out of them ashes, you were in a more balanced energy, a more stable energy. And that way you could achieve the enlightenment that was needed to be able to be balanced, to be fair, to move forward. Beautiful. So let's pull another card. Yeah, now we have the Wheel of Fortune. So I feel like this is part of your destiny. This is something I feel Spirit has been guiding the collective on. All right. So we have 1111. We have 4. 12, which is 16, and a 10, which is 26. And that is today's date, the 26th. So this definitely matches up with the energy. I feel like this is part of destiny. This is where things may have been on pause through this resurrection. I kind of feel like now the collective is changing. They're becoming more balanced within their spirit, within their foundation of how they view things. They're seeing things from a different perspective when it comes to their destiny, and they had to gain that enlightenment. That's why the ashes, that's why you went through this purification process. All right. So let's go ahead and tap into a little bit of love. What's going on with love for the collective? So we have a party of 1. All right. We have a party of 1 coming through. All right. Let me put these little hearts down here so I can hold these cards up. All right. So there is a party of 1 when it comes to love. So I feel like this is you, the collective, in this party of 1. And that's why I feel like, yeah, and there we go with the springtime. I kind of feel like in the springtime, because we just had the summer equinox, I feel like in the springtime, you were by yourself, is what I feel. You had to you had to go through this. You had to go through this by yourself to become more balanced, become more fair on your path so that you can move forward into your destined energy. Yeah, and I feel like there was a lot of trials when it comes to love, a lot of lessons. That's why you're in this party of 1, and you had to go through these lessons so that you could go through that purification process. All right. So what are some signs that you're showing the collective? Yeah, the hardships, the thorns, the hardships that you had to go through when it comes to your heart space. All right. The hardships of these lessons. All right. You wore them thorns well. And because of that, now, look, we got spring, and look at the blossoms on that hardship card. So what else would you like to show the collective? Yeah, this was key. This was key to unlocking your destiny, unlocking your spiritual path. This was very, very important. These lessons, these hardships, this party of 1. This was very important to unlocking your spiritual path. These ashes that had to fall, this purification that you went through had to happen so that it can unlock what is fated for you, what is destined for you, so that you can move forward on your path towards what is meant for you. All right, which would be the 4 of Wands, the stability, the positiveness, the success. All right. So I feel like maybe one more needs to come out. I kind of feel like Spirit's handing you the key to unlock a door within your destiny that is meant for you with the Keeper of the Scales. I feel like the Keeper of the Scales is that when I see that, I think about the Justice card, fulfilling that soul contract that has something to do with your spiritual path. Exactly. White, that purification process, hence the phoenix rising out of the ashes. I feel like you were protected through this purification process, and now it's time to put on that apron and step into your spiritual purpose, hence the destiny, what is fated for you. All right, so those are your daily messages for today, June 26, 2020. Thank you for watching. And don't forget to jump on over to my YouTube channel, A Crow's Call Tarot. Make sure you share my videos. Make sure you like them. And make sure you subscribe and hit that little notification bell. Thank you for watching, and blessed be.